Thank you so much for all your comments, your many comments. I was greatly amused by Peter Kumiski's 2746 comment, moon or moan. I've sort of, I don't realize, I think this is probably Freudian, but I've sort of got so confused over how I'm supposed to pronounce this name. I think anything comes out of my mouth now rather than the correct pronunciation. So it should be moan, shouldn't it, rather than moon or money. But anyway, I fear, as I say, this is Freudian, and my correct pronunciation is eclipsed by what seems to be my apparent contempt for the lady, which is entirely subconscious. I make every effort to try and give her the benefit of the doubt. But there is a lot of doubt going around, isn't there? No, so moan, should have all her assets seized as other criminals do. You're very severe, Peter. You're very severe. Or maybe you're making a joke. Maybe you're confusing her with Prince Andrew, the Duke of York, who is accused of seizing somebody else's assets. I suppose isn't he accused of groping Joanna Joburg? Again, somebody whose second name I'm afraid slightly defeats it, is SJO. SJOBERG, but she sat on his knee, so I don't know what came first, the knee sitting or the hands. But anyway, I don't suppose that's what you mean by suggesting that her assets should be seized, and it seems to me that her assets are being sold, and then Connor says, the amount of money is chicken feed compared to the 50 billion spent on track and trace and so much more. Those in the know feasting on legalized corrupt money laundering, while us Joe public locked down and cannot afford our heating bill. Absolutely. Who are the idiots? Well. Indeed, yes. You are very severe. Carol Todd says, I bought her that massive yacht, referring to the money paid by the British taxpayers. We're the ones who paid for them, says RJAH355. Shifty Lad says, the money's in the Isle of Man, I believe, so they can basically move anywhere and can't be held on account of it'd be like a house of cards. Fubar, they're probably moving all their wealth offshore to protect it. Once a crook, always a crook. Well, I don't know. We can't say that much, can we? Maybe they're just planning a holiday. I could suggest some very nice places where they could visit in Eastern Europe. I'm probably not going to go back there, so maybe they can enjoy the favor of Putin that I'm not likely to encounter again. I'd be very happy to tell them what to go and see. Lubyanka, I think. Does that exist still? I'm not sure it does. Anyway, that would be quite high on my list. I think the Lubyanka has been pulled down. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm being slightly naughty. Soros says, will the proceeds from their mega house sale go back to the NHS to cover the taxpayer monies? I don't know. I'm sure they'll be only too happy to make a donation and a charitable gift to offset their tax.